And welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to talk about the Graffiti X that recently went up for pre-sale. And specifically, I want to talk about the speed of the bike. And this bike is fast, let me tell you. If you are into e-bikes that have some get up and go, you want some speed, you want to be able to go beyond 40 miles an hour, I think the bike for you might be the Graffiti X. And so Lyric Cycles recently put out a video showing off the speed of the bike, and I will leave a link in the descriptions and you can go and check it out for yourself. But they did a comparison. They raced the Graffiti X. First of all, they raced it with the one I'm riding right now is the Lyric Graffiti 2022 model, and I'll just say it won with ease. We'll just say it that way. They raced it with the new Graffiti 2023 model, and it wiped that one out. Then they went up against the Graffiti X went up against the Voodoo. And if you're not familiar with the Voodoo basically is an electric motorcycle. I'm going to call that one because it is definitely more powerful than any of these other bikes. And so it's kind of funny because for the first few seconds there, start of the race, the Graffiti X was hanging with the Voodoo, but it didn't take long for the Voodoo to just pull away. And that bike is powerful. I mean, it's a 6,000 watt motor, peaking at 18,000 watts. It's a 72 volt, and it's got the BAC 4000 controller. So that controller obviously has a lot more power than the Graffiti X. But you know, the Graffiti X, I gotta say, they did put in a good controller in the bike. It does have the BAC 2000 controller, which peaks at 200 amp. So with 60 volts and 2000 amp or 200 amp, you're going to get some pretty good performance there. And on this bike here, it's the 855, so it's like the baby controller. So basically, of the better controllers, the ASI, the BAC 2000 is the smaller of the three. Then they go the 4000, and then there's the Monster 8000, BAC 8000, which is very strong and powerful. But it's an impressive bike, and like I say, if you go to that link, I will post it up here in the description. Put the link in there and you can go check it out. It's very impressive. And there's some other video too besides the speed test. They do hill climbing to show you how it performs on hills under not the very greatest of weather conditions. I believe it was Andrew who was riding in those situations, and kudos to him for braving the crappy, I'm going to just call it crappy weather. But it gave us a good glimpse of the bike and a good idea of what that bike is capable of. And I mean, it was going up some pretty good hills I think they did a 10 and a 20 degree, and I mean, it was maintaining a minimum, I think, was like 35 miles an hour. So that's impressive, because the bike I'm on now, the Lyric Graffiti 2022 model, basically 35 or maybe a little bit more is about top speed, right? So you're almost at top speed, and that's climbing hill. So that's pretty impressive. And the bike does have a lot of torque as well, 150 Newton meters peak of torque. So I mean, the controller on this one, the 855, puts out a maximum of 90 amp. So going from 90 up to 200, and also a higher voltage going from the 52 to a 60. And yes, I did purchase the bike. I don't think I was one of the first 20, but, and so somebody must have jumped in like before 9 o'clock my time, because it seemed like they were gone pretty quick. But anyway, the bike does come in 3 colors. I wanted to mention that. They have some different colors than you usually see on bikes, so that's good that they put something out a bit different. There's the Green River, that's the green one. There's the Otis Blue, which I gotta say is the one my wife prefers, that color. She told me that I should get that one. And but I don't know why, but just on this particular bike, the Graffiti X, I kind of like that black for that bike. The blue one though, the Otis Blue, it has a tan seat and the blue Otis Blue color. I do like that one too though. But I don't know, there's something, the black just looks impressive to me on the Graffiti X. It kind of fits it. But I could live with the blue one as well. It's nice too. But anyway, yeah, I will leave a link and go check that out. It's definitely worth a watch. And look, see, I've seen it multiple times because I wanted to get a good look at what the bike was doing and performing. And I think they're going to put more videos out in the near future. So you might want to subscribe to their channel, Lyric Cycles, on YouTube, and you'll get to catch some of the other videos. I think they're going to do more when hopefully they get some better weather conditions. I mean, it's been crappy lately everywhere. I'm out here in the west myself, and they're up in Squamish, British Columbia. So they're probably getting a lot of the same as we've been getting. But I gotta tell you right now, this is crazy, but we're about 60 degrees, so I'm loving this. So the Graffiti X, I'll just say this, if you want speed, if speed is your game and you like this style of bike, the scrambler, moped, whatever you want to call it style, cafe racer, then this could be right up your alley. I know it's up mine. I mean, I don't need to go a million miles an hour, but I do like to have a little bit of speed once in a while. You know, it is kind of nice to, I gotta say, to hit the throttle, but just to have that speed there if you need it, you know, in certain situations, and also for hill climbing. I like to be able to climb a hill and not be struggling to make it up the hill. But this Graffiti X is going to be a nice bike for sure. The hardest part now is, I'll quote Tom Petty, the waiting is the hardest part. Well, that's going to do it for this video, talking a little bit more about the Graffiti X. It's an exciting time, and congrats on everybody who purchased the bike so far. And if you haven't yet, go check it out. You might want to join us in becoming members of the Graffiti X Ownership Club. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much for doing that. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell and you'll get the notification that a new video is up. And if you'd like to comment on the video today or any other video, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below. Once again, thank you for catching me on this video, and as always, keep your wheels on the road. We'll catch you next time.